I'm Zoe Clark. Welcome to today's Arts Ignite Now video workshop, where we will be focusing on using our imagination to create art. Okay, so now I want you to think about this question as we approach today's activity. How do we use our own experiences to expand our imagination and creativity? Now I want you to close your eyes and pick a setting to put yourself in. This can be a place where you've been, such as the beach or a forest, or it could be a place where you've never been, such as being an astronaut in space or being put in a big jar of sticky honey. Now let's activate our five senses: touch, taste, smell, sight, and sound. What does it feel like? What are the colors around you? What do you see in your mind? What do you hear? What does it smell like? Are there rocks hurting the bottom of your feet? Is there smooth sand in between your toes? Are there birds flying in the air? What clothes are you wearing? What do the clothing materials feel like on your skin? Okay, so now open your eyes and still imagine yourself in the setting that you created. You can either do this staying seated or you can stand up and explore the space around you. What else does it feel like? What else can you see? What else can you hear? What else can you taste? Maybe the strawberries in your mouth. Or maybe it feels cold, freezing, warm, gooey, sticky. Do you still feel the hard rocks hurting the bottoms of your feet or the smooth sand in between your toes as you glide across the space? Now let's jump into the activity. Can you apply these five senses to visual artwork?
Hi everyone, I'm Natalie. I'm an artist and teaching artist for Arts Ignite. Happy spring! Today we're going to do a visual art project based on celebrating diversity. You may be wondering, what is diversity? Diversity is having different types of people in a group, such as different cultures, races, and abilities. A good example of a place that has a lot of diversity is school. There are many different types of people there, with a variety of looks, family, traditions, language, and more. For our warm-up, we're going to write and draw our own culture and traditions. But first, what is a tradition? Traditions are things that you and your family do that have been passed down by your ancestors, such as your parents, grandparents, aunts or uncles, etc. This can be holidays, foods, activities, or more. Whereas a culture is the way a group of people act and what they believe. This could be made up of many different topics, including family, traditions, dress, food, language, beliefs, and holidays. So for this warm-up, I'm going to write down some of the topics I just mentioned, including languages, favorite tradition, favorite food, clothes, and holidays. I'm going to put these topics in their own box so I can leave enough room for a quick little sketch. You can either write or draw what your favorite language, tradition, food, clothes, or holidays are. Again, these are only quick sketches, so this project shouldn't take more than 10 minutes. And there you have it, quick sketches of my culture and traditions featuring languages spoken at home, favorite traditions, favorite food, clothes, and holidays. We're going to use this activity to help with our main activity. So grab a new sheet of paper and some coloring materials. We're going to pick one of the categories that we just sketched out. I've picked languages spoken in my culture, which are English and Spanish. So I'm drawing a scene where both English and Spanish are spoken in my home. Remember that you can draw from any of the topics that we focused on, from language to favorite tradition, favorite food, clothes, and holidays. For this drawing, I'm going to start out with crayons and oil pastels, but you can use any coloring materials that you have. Ta-da! A drawing that celebrates my unique culture, which is the languages spoken around my house. The great thing about this project is that you can use any coloring material you want, so I'm going to add a little bit of paint. If you're going to add some paint, try to use less water as possible or thicker paper. I'm not using the very thickest paper, so a lot of it's going to get a little bit wrinkly, and that's okay. Ta-da! And now we have a painting that shows some of the culture and traditions in our family. Great job! Thanks so much for participating with me. I hope you learned something new about your culture that you hadn't thought of before. Try this activity with a friend, and I hope to do art with you next time.
I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Before you leave, let's take a moment to reflect. Did you apply your 5 senses to today's activity? What did you learn? What can you take with you? Were you attentive to detail? Are you more curious about the worlds around us, the space we live in, and the senses we use? We would love to hear from you. Tag us on social media at artsignite.org to share your artwork, or comment on today's video to let us know how you enjoyed this workshop. Thanks so much.